Greeting my fellow Homo sapiens, I go by Hydrael here on the interwebs, and today we're starting an LP. It's more of a, I wouldn't say experiment, but something along those lines than an LP. I'm going back and playing the base game, and essentially the reason I want to do this is because it's been 6 years since the base game's released, and that means it's had 6 years worth of free updates, and 6 years is the longest a Sims game has ever run, and so I kind of want to go back and see if I think it's worth the price it is now after all these 6 years of updates, and so I created a family to help us do it. Now, is it the smartest idea to start an LP when 2 weeks from now I'm going to be starting the Snowy Escape one, and then that will take up most of my time? Probably not, but I just want to play and experience, and I think this is something really interesting and cool, because I've seen a lot of Simmers back in the past have done vanilla LPs, but I've never really seen anybody just revisit the base game in its purest form for a while, and I was just curious how it holds up. And I'm going to introduce you to the family I have created. They are the Thorup family, and while I do that, I am going to also talk about how I think the base game cast is. And first of all, we have our mother, Lillian Thorup. Now, she wants to be a painter extraordinaire. She's romantic, childish, and creative, and yeah, she's super into painting, being creative. She loves the arts, and she really wants to inspire creativity in her kids, and she gets along with them really well because of her childish trait too. And just sort of a note about the cast is it's okay. Like, there's good assets in here. There's not nearly enough diversity in some things. It's very much base game, and it was a struggle to create some stuff. Like, there are good assets. Oh, I'm also playing with the winter expansion, or not expansion. I'm playing with this holiday free thing because it's free. It doesn't cost anything, and also it didn't uninstall when I put in my special little code, so I'm not doing that. But something that's really noticeable, especially in Kaz a lot of the time, is the hairs. Their style for how they made hairs changed over time. So you look at this hair, and then you look at, let's say, this hair, which is one of the more recent ones, and it's painfully obvious which one's been made more presently, and so there's this sort of clash of styles, and it's not the good. I do think the new style looks better, it just doesn't fit, and it makes some of the older hairs really weird to use, especially when you do have all the packs installed. Next, we have the father, Darius Thorup. I am using a darker skin tone on him because we have a lot of problems with the darker skin tones in the game, and they're updating them in December, but I think it would be good to see how they work before and after the update, and you know, we still got, I'm not sure if you can see it there, but there's a little bit of a blotch there. So, we have to work on it. But, you know, he is a writer, and a big reason why I wanted a writer is because when I first saw The Sims, or Sims 4, I was obsessed with being a writer, and for some reason, little me just thought it was the coolest thing that you could name your books. You couldn't even, it was just naming them. And so I always wanted to be a writer, and this is sort of why I wanted to include a writer in here to satisfied little me. And he is loner, ambitious, and creative, so it's a very creative family. He's sort of a loner, he's a lonely author, but he also dreams of making it big as an author someday. It's been a while since I created this family. There's probably more detailed stuff I could say about them that I had thought about them. And once again, the create a sim, it's okay. It's not the best, but you know, it's sufficient. I actually did find this little full body outfit, which I had never seen before, and it works well. Here are all his outfits, in case you were wondering. He likes a lot of sort of the, what's the word I'm looking? The neutral colors, not a lot of color. But yeah, no, I love this full body outfit, and I'll definitely be looking forward to move it more. He's probably my favorite looking sim out of all of this bunch. We have their eldest daughter, Diana Thorup. Now, she wants to be a friend of the world, she wants to be popular, she's jealous of all the popular girls in school. We are using our newly made hair that came in that update a while back, that was supposed to improve skin tones, and didn't really. It is absolutely gorgeous. So she wants to be a friend of the world, she's cheerful, and she's a bit jealous. And, you know, she's really fun and bubbly, and once again, these are her outfits. I'm not a huge fan of this cast asset, but I think it looks really good on teenagers, but I would not use it on anything older. We got some of the baby Ariel stuff, and yeah, this is essentially sort of her general look. And then we have Terrence Thorup. He is a comedian, he's silly, he has a lot of fun. he is a toddler, and there's not much saying about him. He hasn't much time to develop himself personally. I love these overalls. They're so cute. I used them twice. And they have hot weather outfits, and hot and cold weather outfits, even though they won't be much use to us right now. And then we have Gus Thorup. He is our athletic sim. He likes running around, and I'm actually going to change his trait from cheerful to active. So, once again, he is active, he likes playing around, and there's not much depth into this family. It's more so designed around gameplay more than story. They don't really have a story, though something you might notice is we do in fact have a sim of every age group. I mean, we have an adult. Oh dang. I'm not sure if you saw that or my audio lagged, but my game lagged, and that is for certain a definite faux pas. I mean, it's a space game, it doesn't need to lag like that. Adult and young adult, they're pretty much the same, but, it's to sort of experience life with every age group and really see what happens, and how that works. So, that is the household, and let's just get into the briefest bit of gameplay. I don't want to have you here too long, but we'll have another part, don't worry. Once again, we have the loading screen, and we are living in Oasis Springs. Now, this is actually our house, right here. It's, you might have seen it. I did a speed build of this. It also doubled as a channel update, so you should definitely check it out. It's a nice house. I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out and the furnishings. So we have the boys' room, we have Diana's room, and we have, it's very cramped, it's nice, I like it. We have the parents' room. It's very colorful. It feels like a very colorful family. Now, right off the bat, the first thing I want to do, of course, is, well, first of all, I actually like this feature. It's a small thing, but I like customizing my Sims cases, and so I want them to go ahead and find themselves a job. I think that'll be very useful, in fact, to make money. And, you know what? Heck, let's even see what sort of teenager and part-time jobs there are, and maybe we can hang out and do some of those with her, because for the longest time, I had no idea we had part-time jobs in the game, or teenagers could work, and when I did, I was obsessed. So, of course, Lillian, we're joining the painter career. We could also join freelance artist, but I want to do painter. Create your own world with a few strokes of a brush. Make a place for yourself in the art world with hyperreal masterpieces or abstract works of unsettling beauty. Career branches, master of the real and patron of the arts. We get 21 simoleons an hour, 9 to 5 p.m., and it looks like we get Sunday to the weekend off, which is great for hanging out with kids. Darius, of course, we are entering the writer profession. Get paid to express your ideas with beautiful turns of phrases and words, wonderful words. Career branches, author and journalist, 25 simoleons an hour, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and it seems like we get Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday off. Or no, Saturday off. So we have a nice sort of day for the family to do activities, which would be Saturday. Everyone gets them off. And now, let's see about any part-time jobs. Maybe, maybe she's looking to make herself a little extra cash. We could babysit, become a barista, fast food employee, manual labor, retail employee. I'm gonna go with babysit. I feel like babysit is sort of the most thing for her, and it's 33 simoleons an hour, 6 to 12 a.m., and we work the weekends, so we have a little time in the afternoon. So it is a little bit later in the day. I sort of just had them work on skills and doing that sort of thing. Not a lot of interesting stuff. I got them to do their homework. The team, Diana and Gus, both did their homework. And then I decided, let's take them to the park and sort of explore one of the community lots. Darius is at home. He's honing his writing skill because he's a loner. He works best alone. And we immediately sort of actually ran into this teen here who I didn't even create. She's randomly generated, but she looks like really cool and amazing. Her name is Betty Poole. And so I want us to get to know each other, hang out, hang out, make a friend. Meanwhile, Gus over here, he has actually befriended Alexander Goth, and so they're sort of just hanging around, playing, doing a lot of things, and Lillian, who has just found a dirt whirl frog, is sort of just taking this time to scavenge and get things to earn a few extra simoleons. We have a little bit of stuff, simply just because I had her actually do a painting and getting started on work skills. But, you know, it's just a little bit nicer, and I believe at some point we can actually, find blackberries growing here, but that's gonna be a while. Maybe we should go fish, actually. That could be a good use of our time, too. Learning a new skill. I haven't fished forever. Ooh. Ooh, hello? Oh, this is a cool thing. Handiness skill level 10. I will keep that in mind. So, oh man, did Betty leave? Betty? Betty, best friend? Best friend, where are you? Oh, hey, best friend, there you are. I am a little bit tired. Not gonna lie, I've actually recorded these parts a couple of hours apart. These two segments of the video a couple of hours apart. But I'm optimistic because I am optimistic. So, we're gonna say, oh, did you get a career maybe or anything? You know, I'm working. Who is Raven? I have a friend named Raven. Raven's pretty cool. Is Raven a, oh, cool. We have another teen coming to hang out, Raven Franks. She also looks like, she looks a little angry, but, she is currently feeling angry, but that's all well and good. Now, we're going ahead, we're playing around with Alexander. He seems a little angry. Let's try to calm down. Looks like we did something wrong. Maybe we should try to apologize. And, who's this cool kid playing with us? Ari Mueller. Yeah, let's friendly introduction him too. And, you know, we have a little friend group going on. It seems I wasn't expecting so many kids and stuff. Usually it's pretty hard to find them. I certainly wasn't expecting anyone as, well, she's in the process of leaving. But, you know, I wasn't expecting anyone as, like, pretty as Betty is her name. Like, she's a really nice randomized townie. I also think Raven looks good, but, you know, she might need a couple stuff, but let's just get to know her, see what's going on. Oh, that was a nice transition. What do we have frog-wise? We have a striped dirt frog and a dirt well frog, so we might want to breed this with the striped dirt frog, because then we can get at least a little bit more money out of it. Let's go ahead and sell a diamond. I hope we don't need these for anything, and some fossils, which is, I guess, what we found. We can also sell our little heart frog. Just doing. And, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place. There's a lot of exciting interactions and stuff going on. We're very active. But, she is an art lover. That's pretty cool. You know, our mom's an artist. She actually seems to be walking away. And now, you know, we made a couple of friends. We made Raven and Betty. Betty is actually clumsy. I don't know. Is it just me, or does Betty scream popular girl vibes? Just like her look, her everything. It just all screams that to me. And so, I think she's a little bit jealous of Betty, because I think I mentioned before, she's sort of the jealous type. About her popularity in school. And so I think she's definitely going to try to befriend Betty and try to get some of that, I guess, fame and fortune for herself. We still need a friendly introduction ourselves. Let's, stop playing at the moment, and let's, introduce ourselves. Have we apologized to him yet? I guess we have. He's still a little bit upset, but, what about Olivia? Is that her name? Yeah. Olivia's pretty cool. There are a lot of, oh god, aggravating conversation. So, it sort of seems like we have a bunch of drama heading on already, but we're just gonna introduce ourselves to everyone we can. We're pretty active Sims, which is a lot of fun. I really was not expecting, like, these lots are so full. Where are you going? She's going to, I guess, grill some food because she's a bit hungry, which... It's good to acquire skills early on. We have the cooking skill. Her new skill in cooking will allow her to prepare delicious, straightforward classics. Yum. By the way, do you want me to read out all the skill stuff? Because this is technically a base game LP, and even if something like cooking is, you know, common, it is a base game LP exploring the base game. Lillian's new skill in fishing allows her to catch fish, mount them on the wall, or keep them in a boat. So, I would say this is all doing pretty good. We made way more than we absolutely needed. Ooh, this is a good screenshot. I want to make like I want to get a couple of screenshots of just everyone, around doing their things, right? Maybe we can like look back on these one day and be like, oh my god, that happened. She's a bit upset. We are back home, and because Gus is angry, he's letting out some of his anger by hitting Dino, which, honestly, poor Dino, but it actually seems to be helping him, and as you can see, because he's sort of stressed out his, or, not stressed, what's the word I'm looking for? Because he sort of let out his emotions, by hitting the dinosaur, it actually helped him get them all quicker. Right now, Lillian is making some garden salad for the family. Of course, the family is being ungrateful, and they're literally just taking food from the fridge. But, you know. And I think this is actually a good sort of place to end things off on. We did quite a bit today. We introduced the family, we got jobs, we went over and started hanging out. And I think it's really cool. So, just initial impressions in the moment. I'm gonna pause so they don't all start going for the fridge. But just sort of initial impressions. If you want to get this, my initial impressions of the Sims 4 base game, and we will see how they change as the series progresses. But right now, I think The Sims 4 is a good game. I don't think it's a good Sims game in comparison to other games. So if you wanted a Sims game, you might be better off getting The Sims 3, which is $20 for the base game, and I think they even have a couple bundles of packs that are $20. So you are probably better off getting The Sims 3 at this point, because that might probably give you more bang for your buck and a better Sims game, if I'm being completely honest, especially since it got upgraded to 64-bit. But with how often this game goes on sale, I definitely say it's worth the $5. There might be a little bit of annoyances. It's an expensive thing if you want to keep adding on packs and packs and packs. But I'd say it's definitely worth the $5 just for my first impression. And then, depending on how much you like it, you can decide from there if you want to go ahead and purchase more and more packs. But with that being said, thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that very fun YouTube stuff. Everything is greatly appreciated. I am a small YouTuber. Literally anything you could do helps out. Once again, thank you for watching, and see you next time, whenever that is.